kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Takes the handoff. It's Randall. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. They're going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's drones. That's caught. It's Bennett. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Hokies will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Quick throw over the middle. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this 1st down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. To throw, it's Drones. He's running out of time here. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll toss it to the right side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's drones. The pass rush closing in. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
The Hokies will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Tackle at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. To the air, it's drones. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. A deep shot, but he paid for it. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. and set, second down play here. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The DB's backing off from the line now. Bringing pressure, and the pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Grab behind the line, it's Stewart. The pickup is 4, sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Drones. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Hokies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The Tigers trying to cash in here in the red zone. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. On the run, it's Davidson. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Scanning the field. It's Drones. Looking for the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he's ruled down right there. They lose yardage on that play. The Hokies looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back. It's drones. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Going to try to use his legs here.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Head coach say, we'll try it again. They're 0 for 3 on previous fourth down attempts. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. On the ground, it's Stewart. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. The Hokies pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's drones. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Nice grab. It's Selden. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down and more. He's still running. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And he knocks through the pt2. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Bennett. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's drones. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Green. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They finally bring him down, but the offense set him now. First down from the 15. The Hokies are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They test the middle but get stuck. That one goes nowhere. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Fighting him off. Leg still churning, won't go down. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
He's got the first down and still motoring.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Breaks into open space. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. The shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Hands off to the left. First down, looking for more now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defense is coming after him. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Back-to-back jump plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. To the air, it's Drones. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's how you finish a play.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Wideouts now clustered. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at